I was watching Sex in the City, and then I started watching Love Story, the Carolyn Bessette little show. I started Sex in the City from the beginning, and then I started watching Love Story. Here's what I can tell you. Watch how Carrie Bradshaw interacts with men, and then watch how Carolyn Bessette interacts with men. Carolyn Bessette knows how to interact with men. She knows how to treat men in order to get them obsessed with her. Maybe you don't care about men being obsessed with you. That's your prerogative. Keep scrolling. But if you care, you need to act more like Carolyn and less like Carrie. Carrie's behavior primed her to be treated like a joke and like a toy by the men around her. Carolyn had JFK Jr. and a Calvin Klein model fucking-obsessed with her because she did not give them the time of day. She did not prioritize them. She made time for them when she felt like making time for them, and she lived completely on her terms. When JFK Jr. proposed to her, she was like, I need to make sure this is good for me. Even though most women in that situation, probably myself included, would have been like, fuck yeah, we'll figure it out later. She was that girl. She put herself first. These men were just sidekicks. They were just side characters in her life, in the show, in the movie she was the main star. And that is why these men were obsessed with her. She was not worried about losing them. She was not worried about hurting their feelings. They were just side characters in her life. Meanwhile, Carrie fucking Bradshaw is just like, oh, what does this mean? What is that? What is that? Does he like me? Showing up at people's apartments unannounced, like, what are we? Why did you take me to that restaurant that people take people that don't even like the person? Is that because I'm like the girl that you're ashamed of? Showing up his apartment unannounced. That is a good way to get men to play with you and lead you on and eventually leave you at the altar 10 years later. Of course, there are issues with Carolyn Bessette's story. JFK Jr. was not. That's not what I'm talking about right now, okay? Neither of them had great endings, but that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You need to treat these men the way Carolyn Bessette treated these men.